Hi, and welcome back. Today's video is a get ready with me video featuring e.l.f. products. I also have my outfit of the day. So sit back and take a look. Hi, and welcome to my bare face, everyone. I hope I'm not scaring anybody. But for today's get ready with me, I am going to start with some of this e.l.f. lip primer and plumper. I'm going to use the plumper part as a moisture base. This way, while I'm getting ready, it'll give it a chance to seep in. And it does tingle quite a bit. So I guess we'll see if it actually does plump. Alrighty, we got that done. Now, I am going to use some of their BB cream. And this is in the color Fair. It comes in a pump, squeezable pump. And I've got my little dish here that I will squeeze some out into if I can get it to pump well. Now that I have it all pumped out into my little dish here, I'm going to use my beauty blender and dab it on. Not into my eye, but around it. And hopefully this video won't take too long. If it does, I just might speed up some of it so that you won't be absolutely bored to death, and maybe it'll add a little comic business to it. This is a very light color. Definitely not going to cover up my freckles. Of course, it's very rare that anything covers up my freckles. Go over the top of my eye a little bit. Now, I do not have an e.l.f. I do not have a proper e.l.f. under eye darkness cover-up stick, so I will be using this Maybelline. The only concealer I have from e.l.f. is this yellow looking HD lifting concealer, which I will use in some other spots. In the meantime, I have the e.l.f. Wrinkle Refiner, which is this twisty up liquid that I will put around some of my eye wrinkles. And we'll see if it makes a big difference or a little difference or any kind of difference. I also have the e.l.f. Face Line Primer, which is in another twisty up thingy here. And it comes out a little white. But we'll see what it does. Probably should have put this on before I put on the BB cream. But hopefully it won't make any difference. I'll try and hurry up with all this. Also, what else was I going to use? I really do like this stuff. the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. It's a clear type fluid in a little pump, and it actually helps hold your makeup in place. And it refines a few of the lines, in which case I'll just put a little on my finger. It has no color to it. It's just a pale pink color when it comes out. And you gotta sort of give it time to dry. Put a little on top of the eye too. And that'll help if I can keep from knocking everything down. We'll let that dry a little bit. And I'll put some primer on my eyelid. Sometimes it's a little hard to keep up with all the black of the e.l.f. Sometimes I wish they would color coordinate it a little better. Everything being the same color and just about the same size makes it a little confusing when you're trying to find something. So, put a little bit of that on. See if I could cover up some of the blue veins in my eye. Really don't need to get it in my lash, do I? Alrighty, now we'll put on some of my Age Rewind. Since I don't have an e.l.f. neutral concealer. And I'm going to try and use some of my e.l.f. brushes to blend all this in with. And let's see what have I got here. The e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. Actually does a pretty good job. I usually have to go back over it and smoosh it a little bit with my fingers too. But I like it. Oops. Guess I should have wiped my brush off first. A little bit. And I think I've got it smooshed in well enough. Blend it in with a little bit of the warmth from my finger here. And a little bit of this lifting concealer. We'll see just how well it lifts. I think I'll put some just outside of here and down through here. A bit on my nose. Brighten up my chin. What the heck? Like anybody's really interested in my lips. And let's mix it in with this brush. This brush is called another, oh, that is the concealer brush. Okay, this brush is the angled concealer brush. Oh, we'll see here. One thing I've noticed about this yellow concealer is that it seems to dry rather fast and a little tiny bit chalky. I'll smear some up here. And how's that? I also have some of this corrective concealer stuff. We'll see what it does. It's yellow, blue, green, and a salmon color. Now I've been using a little bit of the yellow just under my eye bags. Not on them, but just under them. You know, Mr. Goss, he says that this is the way to conceal them. So instead of going up with it, you sort of smear it down and in. And it's supposed to create the illusion that the bag isn't there. I don't know. We're just gonna give her a try. Probably end up making it look worse. Also, clean the little brush off a little bit. It comes with this little tiny brush. And we'll try a little bit of the green, because green is supposed to cancel out redness. So I'll put some around my red spots and see how it works. I have some the Clinique redness solutions that I use every now and then. How's that? Does it look like it did anything? Oh God, you're sorry about the interruption. I think next I'll try some of this e.l.f. eyebrow lifter and filler. And we'll see how that works. Put a little bit on my eyebrows. I need my other mirror. Sorry. It's a little dark. And it's a big chunky crayon type eyebrow filler. Well, looks like I should have pulled out some of my eyebrows today. But it's definitely making them darker. Guess I'll look like Groucho Marx. What do you think? Well, that is kind of funny. Well, I'll smooth them out a little, see if it get any better. I don't know. I don't know if Groucho would have approved of this. I'm a little bit hot today. It's rather humid out. What do you think? Have I got them too dark? Alrighty, what's on the other end of this? Ah, pink stuff. Okay. We'll try a little bit of that. See what it does. Can't hold on to anything today. Tell ya, I'm not very good at these get ready with me But you gotta give me credit for trying. Can't talk and work at the same time. What a pity. I've also got one of these e.l.f. eyeliner and shadow sticks, which is almost the same thing as the one I just used. One end seems to be a bright white and the other one is a pearlized color. Well, let's try some of this one up here. Think it's going to make a difference? I don't know. But we'll use it and see. Another Q-tip here, blend it in a little. Okay. We've got some of this eyebrow kit that's got the wax and the powder. I think I'll lighten my eyebrows up a little bit with a little bit of this powder. I've got some of this e.l.f. baked eyeshadow to try for today. And I have this nice white pressed eyeshadow. I also have one of these little books, a geometric book that has a lot of different colors in here. And they aren't marked, doesn't tell me what names they are, but I've decided to try this one. It's got purple and oranges in it, and I think I'm going to go with the purple side. So I'm going to put on a little bit of this white here first, just on the inner corner using my little e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. And yes, it is powdery. And it does fly away quite a bit. Now I think I will go into this lavender color. Not a bad color. I haven't used these before. This is my first time trying anything out of this little book. I've had it for quite a while. Go with this next color on the outer edge. Wipe my brush off a little. Go with another darker outside color here. Need something to smooth that out with, don't I? A blending brush action. See if we can't take that darker one up into the crease and maybe bring it out over the brow bone. Definitely gonna need some more blending here, but we'll worry about that in a little while. Wipe my brush off on my towel. And go in with this lighter purple. And later on in the comments, you can tell me how I did. Alrighty, I used a little bit of this color I'm pointing at to make a little bit of a crease, and then I blended it out with this soft creamy color. While I was away to keep from making this video so long. Now I think I will use this natural color up here under the brow, just a little bit. Most of these brushes I'm using seem to be shedding. There we go. Now I should probably put some under the eye, and I'll be right back. Just for the heck of it, to spice things up, I'm going to use a little bit of this baked eyeshadow. It's in a peachy color. And I'll use this little brush here that they consider to be a defining brush. It's a very soft brush, doesn't pick up much. Thought I'd put a little dab in the middle of my eye. Just for a little sparkle. So I'm not quite sure it's even doing anything. Alrighty, let's try some mascara. Let's try some mascara primer. It's another new product that I haven't tried of theirs. And I don't know how it's going to work. Some tube like this. Brush. Little twisty brush. And if everything will just quit rolling off. So we'll put a little bit of this on. See how it works. Take it that these fibers are supposed to help thicken. I haven't ever heard anybody say anything really good about else mascaras before. Oops. Well, I definitely got some on that one. Load this other one up too, I guess. Should I let it dry for a while? Maybe. Maybe I should. Maybe while it's drying, we will put on some translucent mattifying powder on my cheeks. No. I'll tell you what we'll use. We'll use some of this sheer mineral booster. While that's drying, put some out into the lid. And I'll use my e.l.f. kabuki brush. Tap it in. And we'll swirl it around. Give my face a little more color. What do you think? I know, you're probably thinking, Cheryl, this is lasting way too long. Cheryl just might use her editor to speed it up in places or something. Go down on the neck. This stuff isn't too bad. Buff it in. Make me shine. Put a glow on ya. A little on the eyes. Blends in well. Not leaving any streaks that I can tell. Well, you know, not too bad. Then I'll put a little bit of this mattifying powder on my cheeks. Like so. Make a little bid for the blush. Alright, the blush is going to be the Pressed Mineral Blush in Jet Setter. Jet Setter Mineral Blush. And I have an e.l.f. angled blush brush. Jet Setter. Nice plummy pink. Oh, not too bad. And I have two different highlighters. I have a baked highlighter, which is in the color I can't read. I really can't read that, but it's a pearly color. Well, we'll see what it does. Does not come off on the brush very well at all. Well, we'll put some up there. See what she does. Very light. Powdery. And I can see it. I don't know if you can. It's got a little bit of a sparkle to it. Also, I've got this other one, which is in the dollar line. And we'll put, ooh. Now it comes off on the brush well. Let's see what it does. Well, if my wrinkles didn't show before, they do now. Alrighty, let's blend that in. With my e.l.f. powder brush. Alright, put the brushes away. Now, I guess my eyelashes are dry enough to put some mascara on. Mineral infused mascara. All of e.l.f.'s mascaras are black. As far as I know of, they don't have brown. They might have blue or something like that. No brown. And I have to use my other mirror to put this on. I'm not really one for wearing black, So else mascara doesn't show up well, it's all the best to me. Actually, not too bad. Alrighty, I'll finish my other eye. Alright, I did have to comb through the eyelashes with a little bit of this lock and seal to get some of the clumps out and to soften them up a little, because it dries so fast that they clump really fast. But this seems to help some. Takes the clumps out, separates them, and they did get a little bit of length to them, which I'm really quite happy about. Altogether, I went rather light today with the purples and the peach and the white. Blended it out a little bit with a neutral color. Eyebrows are a little dark with that particular pencil, but I can live with it. Now we will go on to the lips. Lips I have picked out. Alright, for the lips I've picked out this neutral nymph, which is, just like it says, very neutral light color. And since I pre-softened with the plumper, it shouldn't need to add. This one is one of their mineral lipsticks. I also have a lip pencil in walnut, I believe is what it's called. And I'll fill in a little. Also, I have a matte color, neutral. That will spread on there. And a mineral lip tint. And another natural. I'm just mixing them all up. Gonna make it last. And this lip lock pencil, which is a clear pencil that you can go around. Keeps your lipstick in place, and also is supposed to make your lips appear bigger. And I have one of their shimmer glosses. And let's see if I can tell you what color. I have no idea. Hope? It's in the color Hope, which is sort of a peachy color. And all mixed up. They don't look too bad. I think I need some more blush on though. Or how about some bronzing powder? Yeah, we need some bronzing powder, don't we? Let's put a little bit of bronzer on. warm me up a little. I know, what do you think about redheads wearing bronzing powder? No contouring, just warming the face up a little. Over the eyebrows a little more. Now I will go finish my hair and come back. So stay. Hope you enjoyed this Frugal Friday and my outfit. Well, my makeup didn't turn out too bad considering it's all elf, and I'm really quite pleased. And now I'm on my way to Walgreens to see what other buys I can get for the next video. So I hope you're all having a nice Frugal Friday, and I hope you enjoyed this or got something out of it. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.